Hi everyone, so today I'm going to talk about a new fish I got, and I got it last month, and I don't really want to show like buying fish sort of thing, especially in stores. I don't really think assistants really want to be filmed anyway, and I don't really order fish online. So this is actually a loricade, but it buries itself. You cannot, it's in the substrate there, but you can't really see it, and that's quite what you'd think is weird for a loricade if you're used to hyperstomanae, which are the sort of traditional panaculus, panex, stuff like that. And this is, well, the Pseudohemiodon SP Peru I, which is very similar colour-wise to Pseudohemiodon apithanos, which apithanos, I cannot pronounce that, sorry. But I've got some photos of, so this is the Pseudohemiodon apithanos, or the AF, which are very similar, but this is the one that I saw in the store. And then also you'll see photos throughout videos of my Peru I. You can also get Planolocoria cryptodon, which is quite similar, but it's a bit more, well, it's got much rounder head. It hasn't got the pointed head of Pseudohemiodon, and it's just very flat, broad, and a darker colour. They all have those beautiful ornate mouthparts, both genuses, and they are actually mouth brooders, but not in your traditional sense. Instead, they use those ornate mouthparts, the males, to hold the eggs, and they are absolutely stunning. I only managed to get one of this undescribed species, and that is mainly because they only had one in the store. So I was like, well, I can't get more if there's only one. They did have the Pseudohemiodon apithanos, which is a lot, well, it varies in price from around sort of £70 to £300 depending on size. This species I got for 30 something, and they're quite similar. But he's very dark. He doesn't seem to actually change colour, which the Pseudohemiodon apithanos is sort of known for it because their common name is the chameleon whiptail, and they do change their colour. They are somewhat social. They do like groups. They are a tad territorial but not like, well, it's sort of a low aggression. It's really hard to explain. So they do benefit from social interactions, and unlike what you'd consider a lot for loricade, this is a carnivorous species, and they do prefer a more meaty insectivorous diet, unlike Ancistrus, and they are in the other subfamily Loricariinae. So even then, in that subfamily, there is a lot of variation. Phalluella and Sturosoma tend to prefer that ultra-rich-based diet compared to these which are insectivorous. And they are at the bottom, which kind of suggests they're not going to be going mostly for things on hard surfaces. They like to bury, and mine's just got his head stuck at the surface with his eyes going like that. Because he does move his eyes, it's quite cool. I've not noticed him being difficult to keep. The only issue I've had is actually trying to work out what species it is, because they are very similar to Pseudohemiodon marbled, and the only information I got was Pseudohemiodon. Well, it was actually Peruvian tiger whiptail, I think it was. So I guess they could be from Peru is the main thing. Most likely from Peru, and this is the only species that matches really in the genus, or well, the only undescribed species, because the described ones don't match at all. There is Pseudohemiodon lamina, but I don't think the markings don't coincide, and the head shapes, this one is more similar to that undescribed species, and it's popular in a way, this genus. Generally because of the chameleons. They are striking, they are beautiful, they do get bigger but not that big, and they're active. But if you want an active on the planet Loricaria, Cryptodon is a lot more active, moving around the bottom. And I'll show a video here of one feeding, which is very similar to if the Pseudohemiodon were out, that's what they'd be doing, but they're quite shy. So yeah, and well, he's not common, they're getting more common. So anyway, thank you for watching, and please comment, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Thank you.